3 or 4 of them, and in the end decided, after talking it through with Andrew Cage, an old boy at school, that there were 3 of them. And then I spoke to the chap here who was in the very first one, and he named 3 more that were before the 3 I'd heard of. So there must be at least 6 of these plays, and Mike Southworth was the man who wrote them, directed them, produced them, and the entire initiative was Mike's right from the early days. I could give you a great talk about Mike, about his hockey, or about his cricket, or about his history, or about his battlefield strip, but tonight we pay him honour, respect for his work in drama. Quite a few people here, I mean, for example, one of the 2 key people in the production today, writer and one of the directors, he started his drama career, was inspired by Mike Southworth. And I could go on with a long list of people who would say that. We had a lovely, lovely email a couple of years ago from John Light, if you know him, Royal Shakespeare Company. He said he was inspired by the great Mike Southworth. Mike died a couple of years ago after having worked at this school continuously for 50 years. Yes, you heard me, 50 years Mike Southworth worked at this school. And I can remember saying to him how jealous I was of him, because he had changed lives over and over and over again. And so often he had changed them through his work with the productions. And certainly I enjoyed and loved them. And I know it was in a C.H.A.O.S Production under Mike's astonishing directorship. That was also an experience. Mike knew that the point of C.H.A.O.S wasn't you. The point of C.H.A.O.S was actually these people up here who actually love it. And he knew to make it fun and to make it exciting and a laugh. But thank you. I hope you're going to enjoy it too. And thank you for your service to us in coming here. So who are my guests of honour? Well, David Matthews is the one who was in the very first ever C.H.A.O.S production. And he's been a friend of Mike's since, 1966 or so. Worked at this school with him and goes right back, and is now a close friend of Carol's too. Carol Southworth, Mike's widow, is here this evening. And we wanted to have something in the school to remind us of Mike because of that astonishing legacy that he has given us. And as you can imagine, got postponed, 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 postponed. And now, what better occasion could there be for us to unveil a lovely photo of Mike than tonight at a C.H.A.O.S Production? And what better location than looking at the stage where he directed so many of his fantastic productions. So Carol, if I can ask you to go and pull on that hastily added cord, and we'll see if it comes off and reveals the photo. Just tug hard, bring the wall down, but not, oh, there we go. David, did you want to do this? I think that will make her inelegantly stand on the chair.
Gentlemen, I'm not going to delay the performance. I wouldn't dare. I wouldn't have dared then, and I wouldn't dare now, because I can see Simon Farmer sitting there. But I would just like, on behalf of the family, to thank Mr. Garrett and the staff for all their friendship. The common room here was very, very special, and at least 3 people that I know very well have said in the past, you know, they never quite got over leaving Camp Hill. It's the best place they'd ever had to teach. So thank you all for coming tonight. Thank the staff for their support for putting this on, which I think is wonderful, and it shows that the way Camp Hill gets through with grit in the teeth of adversity, even if it's prompted by COVID. So thank you very much.